Over the last couple years, there has been a craze of completing 100 days in a Minecraft world, which mainly revolves around a hardcore run. So, I got to thinking, I could boot up the game, see all the incomplete worlds that I started, I could reminisce about the strong multiplayer worlds I have with my friends, but I never really got to call a world my own with my own builds and personality. Hey, I'm Doof, and I've been playing Minecraft since 2011, and I decided to give this a try. So back in January of 2026, I made an attempt to play through a full 100 days in modded Minecraft. Now, I did record this entire process, however, I couldn't get anything done, and it was really brutal because I kept dying again and again. Whoa, that's a lot of them. And again.
Now time to make every mode of transportation obsolete. Thank you, Mojang, for adding the elytra. Oh. Well,
and yeah, that one really stung. But now I've learned some new tricks while also keeping the experience refreshing for me, and I'm ready to give this a second go. So anyway, let's get to it.
Alright, kind of thinking large scale. I've been thinking large scale for a while, you know, with all that, with the land expansion project and the river. And I just got to thinking, like, you know, I think it's time that I just make a little base. I make a little area to call my own. And I think that is what we're gonna do this episode, because I don't necessarily think that focusing on large projects and all that's going to be, you know, the best for this kind of content style. So how are you guys doing, you know? How are you, the viewer, enjoying your fine summer? I tell you what, this heat wave going on, gad zooks. I just got back from vacation not too long ago, and I went to Italy. And you know, it was amazing. I loved it. And we had to walk around. It was a lot of walking. We had to walk around with, you know, in said heat wave. It was very, you know, I almost passed out a couple times, but you know, that's life. You know, took a little bit of fire damage. Electrolytes, they save you a lot. Okay, so I was actually thinking about potentially building over in this general vicinity. Yeah, this area right here. Yeah, we're gonna flatten this out. You know, I love to travel. I love to visit new places. I love to, you know, learn of different parts of the world. Kind of the partial reason why I'm learning Italian as a secondary field of study in school. You know, I got to meet some fantastic people over there, and yeah, we essentially traveled from Rome all the way up, like really all of northern Italy, like with Rome being the very bottom that I've explored. But the food's amazing, the people are nice, and I got a handful of compliments because I speak Italian. And honestly, it was like that. I think when it comes to traveling, like if you're going to a separate country other than the U.S., actually put some effort into learning a language, because there'll be a lot of people that will appreciate it. You know, even if you just learn to say, you know, have a good day. In Italian, it would be buona giornata. People smile. People like that. People like it when you're nice. It's kind of a big culture shock, because you know, in the U.S., at least in my experience, people aren't really the nicest. You know, if you say hi to people, they'll give you just a stare or just flat out ignore you. It's like, dang. I don't take things personally. You know, you never know what people are going through. So, you know, I was sitting, as I was on vacation, I was sitting eating my breakfast, and I saw that my last video, I got my first dislike. I was like, wow, this is nice. Like, you know, yeah, sure. Like I love seeing like all the you know, I love seeing the views go up. I love seeing the retention rate go up. I love seeing, you know, the influx of likes and comments. But seeing a dislike, I was like, wow, I mean, hey, like, me personally, I do feel like my last video was a little weak, but we're gonna try and see if we can change that. We're gonna see if we can change that up. I think maybe from now on, for like the rest of this like summer series, I guess, it's gonna be like maybe 10 days at a time. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just you know, put it out as I see fit. Because at the end of this entire series, I'm just gonna like throw it all together in like a big like mega compilation, long play type video. And maybe I'll put something out on my on social media. I don't really use social media a lot, but yeah, hopefully I can extend some community outreach. That'd be nice. That'd be very, very nice. And like, yeah, I'm a small guy. I can't just expect the numbers to start coming in. And, you know, that's what you do. You just
Whose car is going off? Thank you.
I've been seeing a lot of videos lately of people like doing world tours of their beta 1.7.3 worlds, and I'm just like, wow, like, it's cool. Like, I like the aesthetic of old Minecraft. I love it. And personally, like, I've tried playing it. I've tried playing it like just how like I did when I was a little kid, and I'm just like, geez, I mean, it's a little rough. I mean, the dopamine's like it's a scarce resource there. Some people love it. Some people are like, eh. The play styles are just drastically different. I'm kind of for it though. Seeing the dedication and all that, I think it's great. Alrighty now. So we got all this land cleared out. I want to do like a mini castle, a little fort that essentially we can kind of like establish history. You know, I want all this to have like world building. I want the builds that I make to be like, you know, rather like, you know, somewhat relevant and important and have some kind of significance. If we could do that, that'd be awesome. I think maybe the first order of business is to get this area lit up, so we'll do that real quick. Alright, so we got this little plateau done. Now, in terms of, like, old Minecraft, I will say, excuse you. Now, in terms of old Minecraft, the lighting is also very unique. Like, if I were to do this, if I were to go in my video settings, brightness, turn all the way down to moody. Smooth lighting off. This is what it would look like if this was beta 1.7.3. It's very dark. I like it. You know, I like the aesthetic of it. I think it could, like, really work well with, like, builds and stuff. That's also another thing that I miss out of, or not miss, but, like, appreciate from old Minecraft is, the different lighting techniques. You know? Just, like, you know, now we have, like, torch span, because torches are, like, super efficient with distributing light. But, you know, in the past, it was like you just had to make a lot of lampposts, and like using glowstone, for example. Glowstone's pretty. You could do a lot of stuff with glowstone, and that's one of the things that I genuinely like enjoyed. I think we'll do some castle walls. I could do like a diagonal wall here, actually. Is this one block off? No, it's like several. We could have it like bend a little. It's fine. I don't need things to be perfectly like centered. But for the sake of the video, we're gonna turn this back to regular lighting. Just give me let me know in the comments what you think about this lighting. I know it's a little dark for the viewer, but oh hey, zombie villager. You know what? There we go. Let's continue building. So, if we want to do this, do like a little like tower checkpoint here. Maybe like another tower over here. Yeah, we could do like another bend. Then maybe final tower here. Yeah. Again, things don't have to be like perfectly square. Oh wow, that actually lines up. See, it's stuff like that where it's like, oh wow, you know, that works out. I love castles. Like, medieval castles, I'm a sucker. Like, genuinely. Something like this. It's like I dedicate the pathway of the wall. Yeah, this would be pleasant to walk through, especially on top. Yeah, these walls are not going to be uniform. And that's something to be okay with. And then this is just a no-brainer. Just go straight across. I think for the straight across gates, or like the straight across walls, we put gates there. I think that would be like a decent tactic. We just want this to be a little fort. How are we looking at from up top? What's the sky view? Starting to look at this, I don't think this tower is necessarily needed. It's so messy with the walls. So, I'm opting to just clean this up. Yeah. That looks more natural. I think we'll only have, like, maybe 2 entrances. We're going to keep it down to 1 for now. You still alive in there? Yeah, you are. Okay, cool. Might want to name tag this villager. We'll name this villager Bless you. Rest in peace, Alessio. Alright, now I'm trying to think of what to do for an inside. Because I would like a little, like, merchant area here. I think what we'll do is actually, like, kind of block out an area. We'll do, like, a little fountain here. We want to definitely get some pathway. Oh, wow. Now it's... I have a canvas. I must paint. I'll tell you what, we're going to reposition these torches here. That is a nice view. I think maybe a storage area either here or here would do nicely. I'm going to just put, like, little blocks here just to indicate that that's, like, where the gate is. So, maybe animals? However, I think animals would be more appropriate, like, outside the walls. Some like crops and stuff. I think one of the things I might want to do is do like some decorative wheat fields. I have the high ground. I think that's better cleaned up. Alright. Well, I want to take to my photos I took while I was on vacation for inspiration real quick. You know, maybe we just do, like, greenery. We just do gardens here. And then, like, the second half will kind of be more elevated. So we'll put, like, a staircase, maybe, like, over here. And then have, like, a little, like, the castle just go up. Like, build it into the wall here. Kind of just flatten out that. Like, a block there. Block there. This. And this will be more of a flat kind of staircase. So maybe we do cobblestone on the side to like kind of indicate that like more people are sticking to like the sides of the staircase with like the stone stairs in the middle. To start establishing where this wall is going to be. Oh, hey guys, I see you have a jukebox. You got your raiding tunes on. So I think this is where the archway is going to be. Oh. So I think also what I might do is build this up and then build the walls up around it. Starting to really like this. And also I feel a lot more safer now that we don't have, you know, zombies bum rushing us. You can't get me. Go away. I'm in a castle and you're not. You're not my dad. I do have copious amounts of wood. Oh. You guys exist. I think I'm just gonna sleep. I just want to sleep. I don't want to deal with these guys anymore. I hate it here. Like, maybe a room with a fireplace would be awesome. That's looking nice. Here's a thought. How would you guys feel about me potentially, you know, live streaming this to where you guys can see this entire process? And I think it would be cool, especially since I like these building streams get more interaction. Oh my god, I just realized this could be... I can have some windows propped up here. I could maybe have like kind of like a throne, like maybe here, have like little archways here. Ooh, and then like this could be like my personal stuff. I like that a lot. I'm gonna close this off and then recarve it out. Either I make this my own like personal basement for storage and whatnot, and I can just turn this into like little shops. There's positives to building tall, so not everything has to be super wide. And that's one of the things I love about castles, is that it kind of forces you to think about, you know, your placement on things. Some windows. Then honestly, maybe like some planters out here. Get some greenery. Maybe a window here. Enjoy the scenery. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sick. That's better. Some color deviation. We can have like a little restaurant here with some patio seating, and then like some shops. Okay. Maybe what we do actually is build up like all the walls. Maybe this will be like another walkway up. That. Some stairs. Oh yeah. We'll just do like a little elevated walkway. Yeah. I like this. I'm gonna do a little bit of this too. Okay, so next order of business, keep building around. Did I mention I love medieval castles? I feel so safe and fortified. Alrighty then. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna make this a little bit of a wider walkway. I can actually get like some create cushions and seats and whatnot and just set them down. Maybe like section it off. I want to maybe like compact some of this. Huh. Forgive me, I just had a neuron activation. Do something like that? Okay. Something like that there. Perfect. Maybe like a little trade counter over here. Like here, I want to have like some carts, like some horse carts just like lined up here. That'd be baller. So we got the walls done. I'm actually curious, how do the walls look like from the outside? Oh, they look awesome. Oh, I love that. That looks so nice so far. Yeah, I know, I haven't done a lot of building. It's been just a lot of gameplay throughout this entire series. But honestly, when I build, like, I can get really, really into it. And I kind of like the old, like, the old ways of building, where it's like kind of more, like more simplistic, you know? Like, I might have brought this up in the past, but like I'm not too much of like a fan of putting in the effort for texturing. Like, yeah, it would make it look better, but at the same time, I feel like texturing is going to be more like for builds that are like more run down, I guess. I don't know. I just kind of want to play the game how I want to play it. And it feels good not having to worry about create stuff at this very moment, because this is technically my very first build of this, you know, Let's Play. This is honestly reminding me of like old Minecraft, the era of Minecraft parodies and stuff like that. Just having a nice little fort. There's just something so fantastical about making a castle. This could be more of like a living area, kind of like a fireplace here or something. Of course, it would have to be like, you know, I don't want this to be like the biggest room, but yeah, definitely having like a fireplace. Actually, we'll keep it open, because again, I have to think of how I'm gonna do this in terms of like my base. Maybe like another like lookout area. Yeah, that's a nice little viewpoint. Love that. Okay, so now we're gonna bring out, let me just mark off where I want like a fireplace to go, like here, and then furnaces. Maybe like furnaces here with like, I don't know, in this corner, maybe like bookshelves or something. Maybe another entrance over here. We could probably like make it super secret with the old signs and painting trick. I could see that happening. This I might condense into like a little nook, because that's just so awkwardly like shaped. Yeah, I think I like that. Do this, throw these down. Oh yeah. I'm actually enjoying that design more, especially since it's like, you know, adding more different color instead of just stone. I guess this can all be balcony, maybe? Yeah, alright. With like some stairs or something here. Double bed here. Yeah. Let's at least get a staircase going. Could probably have this as like a little library here, have my enchanting table. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I know it's, a little bit on the long side, but hey, we did a lot of building, and I actually really enjoyed myself during this. So, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I talked about a couple of other things throughout this video, so if you guys want to add on your 2 cents to any of those topics, please let me know. Alrighty, well, this is Doof16 signing off for the meantime. See ya.